Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cybulski. Welcome to Newark, New Jersey.
It's a clean sheet of ice as we are ready to get this preseason schedule underway.
You go through all summer to train, you get through camp, and it starts to get monotonous, and bam, here's the first game of the preseason. Everybody is ready to go. They need to change the record.
And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. And here we go. Preseason is underway. From the left side, takes it at center. Gobbles that puck up with his chest. Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. Still scoreless in this one. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. New York's got it in their own zone. They've got the defense outnumbered. Moves it to Messier. Scores! And they get on the board, and talk about a quick start here.
I don't think anybody's ever really ready for a goal this early in the first period. Now it changes the complexion of the game. Man, the goalie's going to look at his teammates and say, is anybody going to cover the high slot? He was so open, he was able to hammer home the one-timer.
New York's drawn first blood quickly here, Ray.
Couldn't be much quicker than that, James. The very first shift of the game, a chance and a goal on the road.
Messier's won the draw. And it's a quick pass to Gardner. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Tosses it on to Andrechuk. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. And the official stops the play as somebody's off to the sin bin. And he's going to head to the box for elbowing, Ray.
Gets the elbow up, finishes the check, and it's a pretty easy one for the official to detect.
As they step into the face-off circle, let's see if they can take advantage on this power play.
They'd love to square this game off with a power play goal. Here's a chance. Starts with the face-off in the offensive zone.
He scores! Putting the special in specialty.
Now, the coaches have been talking about a few new wrinkles on the power play. They move the puck nicely, and the puck is in the back of the net on the power play. What a great shot, James, but I can't believe he had that much time to tee it up. Walked right into it and beat the goalie.
James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Puck grab by Leach. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Rattel. And they fail to go tape to tape. Here he is, wristed on net. He was locked in there. Trying to get back on the attack now. Oh, and another big stop.
Really sharp, never loses sight of the puck to make the second save. Chevrier's positioning allows him to stay up long enough to get the glove in a good place to make the save.
New York's got it in the offensive zone. From the blue line, that's off a stick. Great feed from the left side. Right in front with the shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Pinned up along the boards. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Takes it to the net. Big time hit in the open ice. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. With possession along the wall. Grabs it in his own end. Takes the feed. New Jersey's in now. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. And he regains control of the puck. Now a quick pass to Hadfield. Here they are on the attack. To his teammate. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Russell's got the puck in his own zone. And he's going after him here. And the bad blood continues with these two.
Yeah, it didn't take much to bring this to a boil. They don't like each other very much.
You know, the one thing I've learned about the history of sports, rivalries sell. Case in point.
And whatever spills over from the last game or a game 5 games ago, you never know when it's going to spark. The Devils have given their fans something more to cheer about. That fight has energized the building.
Both teams lined up in the face-off circle after the ice was finally decluttered moments ago. Morrison's won it off the face-off. Slides the puck over. Rocks him. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Rocked him in the open ice. Here's a short pass to Pouliot. On the attack along the boards.
Messier's been a prominent player tonight, and pretty clearly the coach sees that. He's getting him back on the ice here. See if he can get another goal.
Moves it quickly over to Danico. Unloads from the blue line. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Here he is in front. Can't connect, and that's broken up. Solid check to slow him down. Quick feed to Morrison. How did he stop that one? Moves the puck more to the middle. Scores! Breaks the tie!
I wasn't sure if anybody was going to be able to start to change the momentum of this tight game. The goalie's not going to catch this. The pass from behind the net's on the tape. One timed into the cage before he can really get turned around.
New Jersey's got a 1-goal lead here in the first. What's the message on the bench, Ray?
The message is to be aggressive, to get another one, to try and stretch a lead that you've just built.
And play resumes as the puck is dropped.
Scored by number 7, Brendan Morrison.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
3, and Danico.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Devils have taken the lead here over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on it. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. And now it's over to Koser. Here he is, shot right in front. Came up with the save on that play. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw.
Oh, puck doesn't get there. It's so crowded in front of the goaltender.
Dumps it in. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. New Jersey's moving it up the ice. Here's a chance. Slides it across. And that's stopped by the goaltender using his head this time.
He worked hard to find the puck, but it's also because he's in great position.
Takes it at center. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. New Jersey's got the puck in the defensive end. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Pokes it away in his own end. Feeds the puck across to Rattel. Quick pass to Langdon. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Scrum along the boards. Trying to get back on the attack now. Quick snap, big save.
Whoa, he takes that right in the face. Good thing these masks are good today.
Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. New Jersey's looking to break out. Taken along the wall by Hickey. The Devils take it along the wing. Chorsky's going to play it against the half wall. And that's picked off in front. Moves it to Langdon. New York's got the puck along the wall. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Moves the puck into the attacking area. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Here's a short pass to Hickey. Nice pass. Smart defensive play here in the open ice. Maintains possession. Kind of lost control. He scores! We are tied!
I like the way they've gone about this, James. They've kept working away, not taking too many chances, and their work has resulted in a tie game. When you get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We are all tied up in this one. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Fails to find the open man. From the point, looks to make something happen. It's in! He scores!
Again, these guys' arms are going to get tired. 2 goals in 10 seconds.
Wow, insane how quick that was. Bang, bang.
Yeah, the defending team just couldn't put a stake in the ground. They couldn't stop them. This really good puck work here as they move it around. The opening is for the guy in the low slot. Look, he's by himself, and he's able to one-time it home.
The Rangers have jumped out to the early lead just the way any coach would want to see.
Well, now that you're out in front, you want to push the game. Make the opponent have to scramble around the ice.
Takes the feed and center from the right wing. Here he is from the slot. Beautiful stop with the glove.
I like how he was able to follow the puck. Good save in close.
More than half the period left to play. New York's got a 1-goal lead. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Pokes it away here in the neutral zone. Picked up along the boards by Lowe. New York's got the puck at center. Snaps one here in the slot. Gives them nothing in front. Salvador's got it in the defensive end. Handles the puck. New York's looking to break out of their own end. From the left side, they gain the zone. The Rangers take it along the wall. Here he is in close. Takes it right in the chest. And there's the whistle, giving him a chance to exhale.
Chevrier's in great position here to make this stop. Nice work by the goaltender.
The Rangers have had way more chances offensively, and as a result, they're leading in this one. Duguay's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop as he got a piece of the blocker on it.
Chevrier's always so secure in his save selection. Nice stop, but the rebound in the corner is the best part.
Rocks him on the play. Picked up along the wall by Duguay. There's the whistle as things will slow down here for a moment.
Always a good play if you're not sure what's going on. Freeze the puck. Hatfield's trying to brace himself. He knows the hit's coming, but man, does he get leveled.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. The Rangers win the draw. Puck scooped up by Park. Sends a pass over. And he takes a shot and puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go. Up along the wing. Feeds it over to Broughton. Takes the pass. A chance. Comes up with the stop. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Keeps hold of the puck. He says, let's get physical on that play. Takes the feed. And here comes the pushback.
Danico's ready to go. Apparently, the other guy doesn't want anything to do with him. They're going to have to look at him immediately. He's just slowly working his way to the bench, James.
Here's a chance with the stop.
Vickers went slowly back towards the bench after taking a huge hit. Clean hit, and that's really done some damage.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. New York's got a 3-2 lead at this point. The Devils will go to work here in the offensive zone. The Rangers have it from their own end. Moves the puck. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Quick pass across to Chorsky. New Jersey's in transition. Here he is in front. Denied by the defender. Moves the puck over to Pouliot. The Rangers carry it along the wall. New Jersey's got control of it now from their own end. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Pokes the puck away. New York's got it in their own zone. Slides the puck ahead to Hickey. Whacks it into the offensive zone. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Into the offensive end now. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Couldn't complete the play. Looking for space inside the D zone. Passes it over to Morrison. The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. Excellent stick work on the play. Moves it quickly over to Howell. Taken by Messier. No one home on that play. Lays out with the block. Now can he get up? Oh, quick feed to Andrechuk. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. And he slides it quickly to White. Oh, what a chance, and he puts it wide of the net.
Good delivery. He got rid of that in a hurry, but he ends up missing the net.
Thunderous hit in the wall. Here's an odd man rush. Takes it to the front. Denies him again.
He's right on it. 2 consecutive saves. Tough ones at that.
New York's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Rangers played along the boards. Tremendous read as he pokes it away with the paddle. New Jersey's moving it into the offensive end. Moves the puck along the half wall. He scores! They tied it up!
Brand new game. All that work that's gone behind this, and we're back to even Steven. The good thing he one-times his puck. The goalie almost gets there, but the pass is on his tape in the low slot, and he beats him clean.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We got a tie game. New York's won the draw in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Kyprios. He clearly doesn't like that.
Yeah, after the teammate got hurt, he jumped right in. He's going to make him try and pay a price.
We got ourselves a fight here.
Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 9 seconds.
Well, listen to this place. They expected it, and they got it.
Yeah, it wasn't if, it was going to be when this fight was going to happen. As always, the guys are up banging their sticks on the board. A little more energy from the visiting team as their guy won the decision.
You can see the shoulders just hanging a little bit lower here on the bench. Did they find his tooth? I don't know if they did, but nevertheless, both teams lining up for the face-off. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Moves it to Russell. New Jersey's on the attack. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Battle along the boards. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Move to the middle. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
Just 20 seconds apart. That's a pair of goals.
That sure changes things here on the ice.
Yeah, the game has completely been turned upside down. Somehow he got lost up in the high slot, and that pass comes to him. He one-times it past the goalie.
New Jersey's effort pays off. They've taken a one-goal lead.
Deserved one-goal lead too, James. I think they've played quite well, but now you got a little bit of an opening. Try and stretch the lead.
The Devils played along the wing. On the doorstep. And that one's broken up. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
9 minutes, 30 seconds.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Devils are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. New York's got possession here in their own end. Sends the pass over. And they'll dump it in. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. New Jersey's got a hold of the puck. And now he moves it to Sidlicki. New Jersey's on the attack. Levels them with the hit. Here's a short pass to Hatfield. And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Through center along the wing. The Devils gain control of the puck against the wall. Can't keep a hold of it. Loose puck battle along the boards. Chorski's stick handling in his own zone. And the puck's kicked free. New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Wicked post! Scores!
They've been clawing away at this lead, James, trying to get this game back even. And there's the goal that does it. Really good tip here. He got himself into position so he could deflect it, and it ends up in the net.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. New York's got a hold of the puck off the draw.
By number 11.
The Rangers looking against the half wall. Penalty coming up as the whistle stops the play. The Devils will serve 2 minutes in the box. Played with fire. He got burned, Ray.
He's digging around for the puck, and sometimes you just get caught. This time the player goes down, and he's got to go to the box.
The Rangers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
You can set a special team trend if your first power play is a positive one. Get some shots, get some pressure.
Gets in front of it.
46 seconds.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. The Rangers take possession off the face-off. Made the stop on that play. Cuts to the paint. Couldn't light the lamp on that. What a chance.
Sometimes the puck just doesn't go where you want to finish it. He makes a good shot, but he can't capitalize.
Langdon's won the draw. Oh, and a good opportunity right there.
You don't get many chances. You want to finish them off, so he'll be a little frustrated as he heads back up ice.
Lets it go. Somehow knocked away by the goalie on that one.
The most fun save for the goaltender, the glove stop.
The Devils take possession off the faceoff. New Jersey's got it along the wall. And that one's broken up. Leach is lugging the puck. New York's across the blue line. Picks off the pass. And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. Moves it quickly over to Leach. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Good clearing attempt to breathe. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Rattel's taking it from his own end. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Call that a win for the penalty killers on that one.
Yeah, he slams it off the glass. Now the power play's got to go back to get set up.
Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Chorski's picking up steam. Handles the puck from the left side. The Rangers have it against the wall. Gartner's moving the puck through his own zone. New York's got it across the line. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. past the midway mark of the frame. James and Ray with you tonight. It's all tied up. New Jersey's won the draw. Gains the zone through the middle. Moved out in front and makes the save.
Davidson's taken away all of the rebound possibilities by putting that puck in the corner.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Penalty expires. Both teams now back to even strength, and we are still tied. Really love the effort by the penalty killers on that one.
Now the pressure ramped up on the penalty kill there as they go into that last power play tied. They do a really nice job. They keep the game knotted as the power play wasn't able to cash in.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. The Devils win the draw. New Jersey's got it in their own zone. The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. And he makes the save. Quick feed to Russell. Moves it up. Morrison's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Time for the official to pass down his sentence. Lowe's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
Reaching for the puck, trying to be in position. You're just a little bit away, and then you get nabbed for tripping.
Yeah, it's always tough to use the I got stuck excuse, right?
Never works.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
I like the way that their plan has been successful, and it's pretty obvious they're going to stay with that same mode.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Nice dish from the left wing. The Rangers have possession shorthanded. Gets it out of his own end. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Quick pass to Chorsky. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck in his chest. Here in the back half of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Devils win it. And now it's grabbed by Russell. Lets it go from the slot. Completely misses on the play.
You don't even make the goalie work here. You've got to make him have to do something in the net.
And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Chase right in front. Way too much congestion blocks that. They get it out of the defensive end. New Jersey's got it behind the net. Chorsky's got it on the offensive end. Quick feed down low. Moves it to Morrison. Huge steal at his own end. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. The Devils gain possession along the wall. They go on the attack from the left side. A chance from the slot. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. The Rangers have it now. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. And clearing attempt is a big success on that play. And couldn't find the intended receiver on that one. New Jersey's got it into the offensive zone. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. A chance! And he comes up with it. The setters will glide into the dot. New York's won the draw. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Moves it to Andreychuk. Big play inside the defensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Sidlicki. Too much congestion in front. New York's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck.
Oh, it looks like the trainer's going to meet him at the door here. He's struggling to get off the ice, just trying to get to the bench.
And now he angles it across to Broughton. The Devils fail to capitalize on the power play.
Well, they can't do much more than that, James. That was a pretty terrific power play. Lots of chances. They just couldn't find one to cash in.
New Jersey's got the puck in their own end. Broughton's carrying it ahead. Puck picked up by Gartner. Works it across to Howell. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Pass across to Gartner. Along the half wall with the puck. New Jersey's gained possession along the boards. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Stones him in front. New York's got the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Koser. He carries the puck up along the wing. And now he moves it quickly to Rattel. Lets it go. Scores!
The deadlock's broken. That's a big goal, and they put them into the lead. Goaltender's playing the percentages here, James. He drops into the butterfly, but he leaves the top of the net open. Gets beat up over the stick side.
New York's effort pays off, and they take the one-goal lead.
You can't even really relax. I mean, it's so much time left in the game. You've got the lead. That's great. Now go and get another one.
Vickers has it in the defensive end. Grabbed along the boards by Leach. New Jersey's got it in the neutral zone. Quick feed to Sidlicki. Stops him with the paddle. His reflexes on display tonight. They've got numbers. Puts it on net. Oh, what a chance.
Oh, James, he tried to get rid of that in a hurry. He just misses.
Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Nice poke check. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. And now he tries to get it across to Pouliot. Pinned up along the boards. And it's kicked away. Hello!
James, I honestly feel the boards rattle when those hits are on my side of the ice.
Langdon's got the puck. Oh, smart heads up play to poke that one away. He's got a step. Great stop by the goaltender.
Positioning and quickness. That's the day right there. Oh, you're not going to get much better scoring chance than that one, but the goaltender makes an excellent stick save.
The Rangers have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities, and as a result have the lead. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit. Here's a shot, and the lane's clogged up blocking that. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. They fight for it along the boards. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. New York's gained possession. The Rangers are in transition. And as he stumbles, he coughs up the puck. Dishes it to Morrison. They've got the defense outnumbered. New York's looking to break out of their own end. He got all of that hit on the play. Back to the blue line. Receives the pass. Snaps it onto the net. Denies him in front.
Davidson's made an excellent stop here. He follows the puck and shuts down the scoring chance.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the Rangers are in an offensive battle tonight. They lead it 5-4. New York's got it in the defensive zone. New Jersey's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Not able to connect. Drills them. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. New York's got the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. Here they are on the attack. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play.
Vickers uses his skating skill to get into position to throw this huge hit.
The centermen glide into position. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Good hit on the play. Rattel swooping in on the attack. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Oh, he'll feel that one. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. He scores! Oh, what a play as he gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Bang, bang, shot off the goalie. The puck falls down, and the shooter's the one that gets to the rebound, and he puts it in.
The Rangers win the draw here in the neutral zone.
Scored by number 8, assisted by number 19.
The Devils gain control of the puck against the wall.
18 minutes, 1 second.
Through center. And it's a quick pass to Chorsky. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Sends it in on the attack. Rocks him against the boards.
That's a great hit. I love the way that he took the ice away and slammed him into the wall.
From the right side, they gain the zone. The Rangers look to break out before the period ends. Moves it over to Duguay. Dumps it in. New Jersey's got it from behind the net. Slides the puck over. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Puts it up front. Right in the slot, and they can't connect. And that'll do it for period number 1. No shortage of offense. Whew. I'm exhausted after that.
Don't forget to check out tonight's game highlights, post-game analysis, player interviews, and vlogs on our team website. New content is added daily.
As both teams get a breather, so will we. We'll take a quick pause for the cause.
Well, some tough news for the home team, James. They're going to be short a player for the rest of the game. He won't be back.
New York's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. Period number 2 underway. They got a tough act to follow after a very entertaining first 20 minutes. Ray, what's your assessment of the game to this point?
Chevrier's had lots of pad taps in that first period, James. I don't know what the score might look like if he wasn't so good.
Manages to hang on. Uses the force on that hit. New Jersey's got a hold of it against the wall. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Battle along the boards. And the puck escapes the zone, and they'll be forced to tag up. Here's a short pass to Danico. New Jersey's got the puck against the boards. Right in the slot. Scores! Gets the friendly bounce.
Happens so quickly, you beat the goalie, you know it's in, except lots of times it won't. This one bounces his way. I think the goaltender's got to do a better job. There's only one player in front of him. He's got to look around and find where the puck is. He never picks it up until it's past him.
New Jersey's back to center ice, and now it is just a deficit of 1.
What a difference just the one goal makes in the way that you look at the game, what makes you think is possible. They only need one more to even this up.
Pumps the puck away. Nice pass.
And by number 3.
Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The Devils have it against the wall. Puck grab by Chorsky. Tries to get it over to Russell. Here's a chance, a 2-on-1. The Rangers look to start the transition game. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Devils take over on possession. Handles the puck. Moves it quickly over to Chorsky. Makes the save. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Play resumes as they win the draw here and scores!
Hard to get him much quicker than that. A pair of goals in 40 seconds. You wonder what momentum is. 2 quick goals will do it. Wow, that's quick. Off the draw, snapped right back cleanly. The one-timer beats the goalie, who really doesn't have time to move at all. He's squared up to the face-off. This puck is right on the tape and in the net before he can move.
New Jersey's to even things up here to start this second period.
Nobody seems to be able to get the upper hand here. I've been really impressed with how well played this has been.
Makes his presence known on the ice. Broughton's got the puck along the wing. Point-to-point pass. Puck scooped up by Howell.
Time of the goal.
Sends it in deep.
5 seconds.
The Devils get a hold of the puck along the boards. New Jersey's moving it along the wing. Now a quick pass to Broughton. Scores the go-ahead goal!
This game has been tight. Now somebody's got a leg up. He's probably got about 2 seconds from the time that puck's delivered to find it. He can't see it, so he drops into the butterfly and hopes it hits him.
New Jersey's tenacity finally earns themselves the one-goal lead.
Now be a little cocky. Play like a front runner. You've got the lead. You've worked hard for it.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway.
Scored by number 12.
New York's got it along the wall. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. And he denied that opportunity.
Duguay is able to get the shot on goal. Now he's using his hands for good, not for evil like in the fight.
Time of the goal.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Wrist shot from the slot.
Just wide of his target. He doesn't miss it by much, and he often doesn't miss from there.
Looked like he had it from up here. Sends a pass over. Strong defensive effort. Slides it diagonally to Messier. Steps inside. Wrist shot from the slot. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
But he came out and challenged him. Good save.
The Rangers have it in the offensive zone. From the slot, wrist shot. Too much traffic in the lane. Oh, he almost put him through the boards. Oh, great little takeaway at center. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Answered the call on that play. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. With the steal. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Gardner's got it along the boards. Great hit on the play. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Here's a shot. Oh, just inches wide.
Doesn't miss it by much, James. That's a really good shot, but he got to get it on the net.
And he's able to handle that one.
Well, what a quick reflex stop that is. Great scoring chance.
Nice job tying up his opponent. Gains the zone. Quick feed to Koser. Comes up with the stop. Nice zone entry from the left. Strong defensive effort. And that goes off the post and out.
The Devils continue to lead, but man, they've been close a number of times. That post is going to need to be repainted.
To the low slot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Somehow the shooter got loose in the slot, but the goaltender's equal to the task. That's a good save.
Launches him into the boards. The Devils gain possession along the wall. Hangs onto the puck. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Into the middle of the neutral zone. And he slides it quickly to Hadfield. Stopped by the goaltender.
Chevrier's able to make the save as we see here. This is a good scoring chance, but he's in good position.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Nice zone entry on the left side. And he loses control of the puck. And he slides it quickly to Langdon. And now he moves it quickly to Howell. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. A chance on goal. Denied by the goaltender. Pins him against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. Grabs it in his own end. And he handles a cross-ice pass. Pushes it across to Morrison. Takes a shot. Glove save and an easy one at that.
Guy's ability to read the play helps him out here. The odd man rush means a dangerous chance, but he's right on it.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Scores!
James, he might as well put both goalies in the other net there. That's 4 in a row for him. He's tight to the net. He doesn't have much time, and that snapshot beats the goaltender from the low slot.
The Devils make their way back to center ice here with now a 2-goal lead in the second. Nice to pad the 1-goal lead. They've played well, and now they've earned this spot in the game.
Scored by number 39.
New Jersey's gained possession along the boards. Poked away. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Taken by Danico. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Here's a chance on the doorstep, and they can't convert on the play. Messier's got the puck in his own zone. Quick pass over to Gardner. And he can't hang on after that hit. Stays with it. Taken along the wall by Gardner. Here's a chance right out in front, and that one's broken up. And he connects with the long bomb.
You saw the lane there, James. That's a good pass.
Wrists one. Oh, what a save in front. I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up.
Who, for the players or for you?
Well, you know, I won't complain.
I wanted another look at this one. I'm sure you guys were all impressed as I was. What a save by the goalie.
The setters will glide into the dot. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the 2 centers were tied up. Takes the pass. Takes the shot. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it.
Chevrier's able to breathe a little bit there. He's had a difficult night tonight, but they've still got a nice lead in spite of his play.
With possession along the wall. Here's an offensive chance. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play. Up, he flares up the arm with the blocker. Makes a pretty good save here.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And that one's broken up. Great block there. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. Trying to get back on the attack now. Right up front, and he totally whiffs on that one. New York's got the puck along the boards. Fantastic save! Picked up along the boards by Brown. Quick pass to Chorsky. Gains the zone on the left wing. Jabs the puck away. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Tries to feed it over to Hadfield. New York's moving it up the ice. Sent in deep, and they'll go off for a change. Slides it quickly to Chorsky. Carries it across the line. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. Puts it in deep. New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Now he takes it over the line. In close! Scores!
You get one, you get hungry for a second one. Even if you're not a goal scorer, you get that early. Now you want to hunt for a second goal.
Makes it a double on the play.
When you get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it.
New Jersey's offense is showing no signs of letting up in the second.
I've never liked when a team takes their foot off the gas pedal. If it's your night, go score. Go feel good about yourself.
Scored by number 7.
Dumps it into the ozone. He got all of that hit. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. Scrum along the boards. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Shot in front. Glove save made by Chevrier.
36 seconds.
Solid hit. We want one more peek at that. Sometimes you think you've got room, but the ice closes off. That's a big hit there. And he's got to get up slowly. Messier's out on the ice for this offensive zone faceoff. As captain, he's got to get his team motivated a little bit here. Can you energize them? You're way down in the game.
New Jersey's got the puck in the defensive end. Morrison's got it against the boards. Moves it to Gardner. Good hit on the play. Here's a chance right in the slot, and they can't finish that one.
Oh, he's going to be kicking himself for that. The play was there. He just doesn't execute that last pass for the scoring opportunity.
New York's got a hold of it against the wall. Here's a short pass to Graves. New York's got the puck against the half wall.
Whoa!
In the back of the net, they score! There's something to build on.
I like the way they responded here. This game could have got ugly and out of hand, but now they're at least within shouting distance. I don't think the goaltender gets a look at this at all, James. He just drops into the butterfly. He's hoping the thing hits him through that traffic.
New York's still trailing in this one, but it's a little bit closer now.
A little bit better, and now maybe you can find some energy because there's lots of room to claw back into this game.
Scored by number 22.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Denied by the goaltender.
Number 9, Adam Graves. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 30 seconds.
The Rangers have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Duguay's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. There's a whistle as the official's calling for a penalty here. Tripping is the call, and it's pretty cut and dry, it seems, Ray.
Well, it's like you're in position, then you're not. You reach out, you trip them up, and there's no way to get out of it now.
New Jersey's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
There's sometimes you need to make adjustments in game. I don't think they have to. They've already scored on the power play. They'll get another one right here.
Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. New Jersey's looking to break out. The Devils take it along the wall. Misses!
You kick yourself in the tail after you miss a chance like this. Has to be on the net.
Takes a wrist shot, puts it wide.
He wants to get rid of that puck as quickly as possible. He wants it as tight to the post as he can, but he just misses.
The centermen glide into position. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. They move the puck out of harm's way. The Devils have it behind the cage. From center, they get into the attacking area. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Here's a clearing attempt from their own end. And it's a small victory for the PK unit here.
Well, that's their job. Get it down the ice, get off the ice, get some new people out there.
New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. Look out! He scores!
Add that power play goal to the earlier one. They've really done well with the extra man here. Oh, the penalty killers make a mistake. They give up a man advantage break. And the power play doesn't miss. With the extra man, they score on the rush.
The Devils are really starting to turn this thing on in the second.
They seem a half a step quicker all over the ice. That adds up into a lead that they can extend.
And now it's grabbed by White.
Power play by number 13.
Cutting to the front of the net. That opportunity's rejected.
I think through traffic like that, you're just hoping the thing hits you.
The Devils have it from their own end. Russell's got it in the defensive end.
1 second.
Looking for space inside the D zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Brown. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Maintains possession. Oh, and he can fake his stick for that one.
I like the way he tracks the puck here. He's got to find it, and then he gets his body right in front of it. That's a good save.
Fires it into the offensive zone. The Devils have it against the wall. The Rangers have the puck now with the stop. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. A little banging and crashing now. Scores!
Now they got the first brick in the wall here. They've got to build the wall continually. Another brick, another brick. See if they can get one more goal. It's not about tying the game yet, James. It's about giving yourself a real chance. This is a really good place to get lost on the ice. The defensemen are down low defending. The forwards are worried about the point. If you can find this high slot play, you often are going to get a one-timer.
New York's given themselves something that everybody in sports longs for. Hope here, Ray.
Hope? A chance? Hey, it's here.
Something!
Time isn't the enemy yet.
Scored by number 51, Derek Julio.
Gets the puck in deep.
46.
The Rangers gain possession along the wall.
Time of the goal.
Takes the feed.
Gardner's been a leader of this team offensively, and tonight he's really at the front of the line. 3 points already. I'd like to look at that one more time. I don't know if he thought he had more room than that, but he doesn't. That's a big hit right there on the body.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Messier's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Turn that chance aside.
Certain saves are more difficult than others. This one right from the slot is turned aside.
Scores! And that's the hat trick!
To get it done on the road is a really special accomplishment. You're dealing with checkers, you're dealing with the line matchup, and it doesn't matter where you are. 3 is a great night. Hey, you just stop thinking about the first goal, now you got another. That's 30 seconds apart.
We are not done yet here. Buckle up, don't even think about leaving your seat.
Yeah, they got their track shoes on now.
The Rangers get a hold of the puck off the draw. Now over to Howell. Tries to get the puck to Gardner. Takes it from the right side.
Mike Gardner. Time of the goal.
Moves the puck. Oh, that gets a piece of the stick. The Rangers have had a lot of scoring opportunities, but they continue to trail here in the second. New York's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Here's a shot. Lays. There it is. There's the hat trick.
That puck barely hit the back of the net, James, and his teammates are already up on their feet. Everybody enjoys watching a player get 3. Goalie just can't keep up with this. He's close to the net, but he's still able to have enough room to beat the goaltender.
The Rangers win possession here in the open ice.